What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike, and the day that I thought would never come has come. I have obviously, if you've been following my channel for any time, you know that I have zero fear of going after anybody, no matter how big, small. You know, I don't give a shit who you are. If I disagree with some shit you say, I'll go after you. And basically, every single person that I've attempted to take to task or who I've made a video about, you know, do set, vigorous, more plates, more day, and not just attacking people, just saying, hey, I think that the data shows something different. You know, can I get your response? You know, I'm not big enough apparently for any of these guys to waste their time acknowledging me. And so when you have the freedom to basically sit around and shit talk people and challenge people's views, sort of in a vacuum where you know, nobody ever stands up for themselves or responds or takes the time to fucking even acknowledge your existence, it kind of builds up a false sense of security. And so, you know, I see this Dr. Todd Lee video the other day. I disagree with a whole bunch of shit that he says, and I fucking took off in the middle of a trend rant. And when the rage starts flowing, bro, there's no telling what'll happen, right? Like, that's the whole point of a fucking trend rant, is that I just uncensored, unscripted, just let the fucking rage flow. And Todd actually took the time to respond to me. So before I recorded my trend rant video, I actually wrote a comment on his video. I was like, bro, are you fucking trolling here? Like, and I like lined out all of the things that I disagreed with that he said in his video. So I'm sitting here after I published my last video and I notice I've got a notification. I click it and Todd Lee responded to my comment on his channel. I covered this today in my, I've already covered this at length actually in my vlog for today, so I'm not going to read all of the back and forth again, but I will for the purposes of clearing the air on this video because I think that he deserves that. I will read what he said to me. Todd said in response to my comment on his video, "Yeah, I saw your video. Yes, it has some collagen synthesis, being nandrolone, which I state in this video. Admittedly, I did not watch the whole video, which is definitively a mistake, so I did not hear him saying anything about DECA and collagen. Just not as much as EQ, and EQ is better choice for this purpose, assuming the AI effect isn't too much of a deterrent. I have never heard that EQ has any collagen synthesis qualities, but I will certainly look into that." He said, "Sorry about your gyno experience. I know there is a popular rumor about DECA and prolactin, but I've never seen it on blood work or in real life. I have with Tren, but not DECA." So why can I not read more? Oh, there we go. So he even admits that there is prolactin-induced gyno with Tren. He then goes on to say, "I thought it odd that you called me a low-life piece of shit because we don't see eye to eye on these tiny details. I think you're on too much trend. Your anger is clouding your judgment like Anakin in episode 3. Wow, bro. Wow. That is an example of a fucking stand-up motherfucker right there. To be able to have the composure to have some random fucking asshole on YouTube call you a low-life piece of shit and not get sucked down to his level and be kind enough to take the time to respond to the points that I made. And then he didn't duck it. It wasn't like he punked out and tried to ignore that I called him out. He stood up and was like, man, that was kind of fucked up how you called me out, like how you name called me like that. And then he didn't do anything to actually like make it worse and create some kind of bullshit, you know, ego fucking cock off battle between he and I, which is what a lot of lesser men would have done. So it seems to me in this case, at least as it pertains to Todd Lee's character, he showed himself to be the bigger man here. So I wrote him a whole response saying that, you know, obviously we have some disagreements on the real world / scientific experience of how nandrolone works, how trenbolone works, but that aside, we both seem to share in our love of bodybuilding and bodybuilding pharmacology, and we both seem to be willing to guinea pig our own bodies. And what's even more, be honest and put that shit out in a public forum for other people to do what I did. He put himself out there in a public forum and got attacked by me. I put myself out in a public forum and get attacked all the time. It's guys like us who are paving the way to a future where we don't have these question marks, where we don't have to fucking sit around and wonder, why do I have nandrolone? Why do I have gyno on nandrolone? What's causing it? Why do I have gyno on tren? The whole point of what I think he and I could both agree upon is that there's not enough data in the fucking medical community. The medical community does not care about helping men to live optimized lives. And so it falls to people like, Todd, me, Vigorous, whoever's willing to put their fucking balls out in public to fucking make videos and make content and pin the injectables and get the blood work done and then do the creative thinking and the logical thinking to try to wade through all of the medical science and the data. It takes a special kind of person to do that. Obviously, if this shit was easy, everybody would be doing it. And one of the mistakes that I have made, and I would like to admit to making, is getting into too much of this fucking me versus them kind of thing. Admittedly, I am trying to grow a YouTube channel here. And when you're a small timer like I am, approaching 10,000 subscribers, really, honestly, any PR is good PR. So if Vigorous makes a video, or More Plates, or Doucette, if they make a video telling me what a low-life piece of shit I am, if they completely prove me to be categorically wrong on a topic, fine. Like, that's cool, because them purely mentioning my channel will help me grow. So I'm not afraid of being called out, because any publicity is good publicity at this stage of the game. And that definitively drives me to kind of fucking poke people a little bit, trying to entice them to help me grow, because at the end of the day, even if my particular brand, it differs from Vigorous or Doucette or Derek or Todd Lee or Kurt Havens or whoever's out there putting their fucking balls and their reputations and their egos on the line, even though we all come at this from a different angle, we all seem to genuinely have the same goal in mind, which is getting to the fucking truth. And yeah, sometimes somebody parrots something. At the end of the day, we're all fucking human beings. We're all just working with what we have to work with. And I have definitely gotten so polarized in viewing almost like everyone is out to fucking intentionally, intentionally spread bullshit. And obviously that's not the case. And so this was a really good experience for me. And hopefully it will lead to growth in both channels. I'm sure, it's interesting because I have more subs than that. I don't know if he has multiple channels. I currently have over twice the subscribers that Todd Lee's Anabolic University has, but his views are disproportionately high. Like his videos get more views per subscriber than mine do. So hopefully what can come of this is that we both continue to grow, we both continue to improve our physiques, we both continue to grow our audiences, and we both continue to be able to provide thought-provoking, insightful, and at the end of the day, scientifically accurate information so that we can help other people conscientiously decide what they want to do with their bodies. At the end of the day, it falls to guys like us to pave the way toward the future of optimized males in our society. And we are a fucking dying breed. We should not be fighting amongst each other, because the rest of the world is trying to vaginize men. They are trying to bring an end to the trend god kind of mentality. And real men are disappearing off the face of this planet. We are being replaced by fucking beta soy boys at disproportionately high levels. And so those few of us who have the fucking balls to speak out against the fucking status quo should not waste our time arguing amongst each other. So thank you, Todd Lee, for taking the time to respond to my video. And please accept my humble apology for getting massively overcome by the God particle and fucking name calling you in unnecessary fashion. Fucking calling somebody a low-life piece of shit because they disagree with your point is decidedly a bad fucking look. I mean, I have to admit, like, at the end of the day, that's a bad fucking look. He took the fucking high ground on this situation, and maybe we will both grow to benefit from it, and the community at large will benefit from it. So I look forward to watching more of his content, to see what else I can learn from him, and to obviously continue to hone my skills. Because at the end of the day, as I said in the beginning, I never claimed to have all of the answers. I never claimed that. I've always said that at the end of the day, I'm just some fucking guy who's been willing to guinea pig himself, test new things, try new compounds, and try to understand the blood work and the side effects and all of this. I am always open to being proven wrong, because it's not about being right or wrong. It's about finding the fucking truth so that we don't have to continue fucking poking around in the dark when it comes to building the best physique possible. So again, thank you, Todd Lee. Thank you to all my subscribers, as always, for your support. Let's not get caught up in the, the kind of like this camp versus that camp bullshit. We're all just trying to build a better community. And so I think we should keep that front of mind, as the Biden administration likes to say. As always, thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.